This bulletin proudly brought to you in association with Alex Campbell's Menswear.
Tonight on The South Today, separating dogs based on their size and smarter parking meters are the two biggest issues affecting residents in Invercargill. Warrington landmarked the UFO house is up for sale for the first time in 4 years. And in another 4 months, cars will begin travelling over the new Kawerau Bridge near Frankton. Kia ora, good evening, I'm Melissa Barton. Separating dogs based on their size and smarter parking meters are the two biggest issues raised by residents using the Invercargill City Council's Imagine Invercargill website. The City Council launched the website in July for ratepayers to have their say in the city's long-term plan, and that's exactly what they have done. Sharon Rees finds that every dog has its day.
A Dalmatian cross like Ollie isn't too concerned about the size of dogs at Invercargill's dog park as long as he has someone to play with. But for dog owners with smaller dogs like Puppy here, a mixed dog park can be quite a concern. Separating dogs based on their size at the dog park is one of two major concerns raised by ratepayers on the Invercargill City Council's website, Imagine Invercargill.
The number one has been new parking meters, which I think is pretty representative of how tired the existing ones are and the fact that no one carries coins anymore. The most controversial one has been the dog parks. There's been a number of dog users complaining that there should be an area for smaller dogs and an area for the bigger dogs so that the little dogs don't get intimidated. So that can be something that our parks department look into as well.
Other issues raised on the website include beautifying Airport Avenue for new visitors to the city, planting more trees in the CBD, and some more tongue-in-cheek ideas, such as introducing a team dedicated to ensuring the quality of Southland cheese rolls. Goebel says the more votes or discussions on any one topic, the more likely it is to be considered by council members.
Well, the more feedback we have on any idea and the more upvotes we've got from the people that have signed up is definitely going to be more indicative to councillors, so that's something that the community want. So it'd be useful when council's considering the idea that they can read that feedback and take note.
The ideas will be compiled into a report over the next couple of weeks and then presented to council for consideration. I'm Sharon Rees for The South Today.
Dunedin Venues Management Limited is refusing to say if it's been financially penalised following a lighting blackout before last month's All Black versus Wallaby test. Fans were preparing for kick-off when lights in sections of the stadium switched off unexpectedly around 7 p.m. on August the 26th, leading to a 10-minute delay to the start of the test. DVML spokeswoman Kim Barnes declined to confirm or deny any penalties, citing commercial sensitivity. The ODT has filed an official information request seeking more details, including the size of any financial penalty. Warrington landmarked the UFO house is up for sale for the first time in 4 years. Owner Juanita Clearwater posted the one-room dwelling on Monday and says the amount of interest has been out of this world.
This alien craft landed in the Otago coastal settlement of Warrington in 1975. It's been owned by several humans since being built in Christchurch in 1972. One Otago man has been helping look after the terrestrial landing craft since its arrival in Warrington.
Well, I was first introduced to the place by the original owners who put it on the property, and they had it for many years and brought up two young children in here. When the room ran out inside, they took the wee bunks out that the children had been in and put them into a caravan on the lawn here, and that then stayed there until such time as the fellow from Auckland bought the spaceship, and he then only would only use it about once a year probably.
John Tomlin says the Futuro house was designed in Finland by architect Matti Soronen, and such craft have landed around the globe.
And they were used in the Antarctic. So that's as much as I know about their past history, but there are books out there that relates the whole history of them, and there is quite a number of them scattered throughout the world, in all different countries, officially known as the Futura.
Current owner Juanita Clearwater put her Warrington house on the market at the start of the week. and within 24 hours has received more than 12,000 hits. She bought the rare Futuro one-bedroom, one-bathroom house from previous owner, Auckland businessman Grant Major, in about 2013. As for caretaker John Tomlins, he's not fazed by the amount of interest in the orbital dwelling, and says many generations of people have enjoyed it.
Generations of people have stopped to look at it, and people even getting up to my caretaking sort of vintage. When they were children, it was still around then, so yes, it's been around for a long time, but it is an icon, and photographed a lot by passing tourists.
The UFO house has a rateable value of just over $200,000, and Juanita Clearwater is keen to sell the building to someone who will keep it planted firmly on Warrington's terra firma. Daryl Baser, The South Today.
A person has been charged in relation to an assault which left a man unconscious behind a Wanaka petrol station. Last week, a Cromwell resident was charged with the assault, but no further details about the incident were available. A police media spokeswoman says inquiries into the assaulter were ongoing. The 27-year-old man was found unconscious behind the BP petrol station in Ardmore Street last Saturday, and police believe the incident occurred in the early morning. At the time, police said they thought the man had been kicked in the head. In another 4 months, cars will begin travelling over the new Kawerau Bridge near Frankton. The $23 million government-funded bridge is expected to be fully completed by June next year. However, today our Queenstown reporter Mina Amso was allowed an exclusive stroll across the bridge.
A walk over the new Kawerau Bridge is a reminder that while it's near completion, there's still a lot of work to be done. New Zealand Transport Agency Phil Dowsett says the last of the 150-ton crane is about to be dismantled and taken away, along with the trestles, the metal frames which formed the temporary bridge that helped construction.
It's quite tricky. Obviously the bridge is on a curve and slightly uphill, and I forget the exact tonnage, but it's something like 800 tons that the jacks were pushing out across the river.
There's work to be done on the structure, like bridging the gaps between the north and south end of the bridge.
Along either side are being assembled. On the outside is a precast concrete panel, and then there's some in situ concrete poured in place to tie that into the concrete deck. And then you'll see behind me the steel rail that sits atop of the concrete barriers.
Dowsett says an underpass under the bridge's northern approach will allow for a walking and cycling path connecting to the existing Kawerau Bridge. The historic bridge will remain in place as a cycleway and walkway. The Kawerau Bridge project has costed the government about $23 million. This is $1 million over the estimated initial budget of about $22 million.
Part of it's some additions that we've added, and then of course there's the major addition of the pipelines for QLDC.
The entire project won't be finished before June next year, 6 months behind its original completion date. Mina Amso, The South Today.
Still to come on The South Today, a group believes Dunedin deserves its own steam engine and are working to make it happen, and a convoy of tourists and workers were evacuated from Milford Sound this morning.
If you're staring at empty walls, stare no longer. The Dunedin Art Show has arrived. Visit Dunedin's largest ever art show and take part in Otago's art sales event of the year. View and buy original artworks from established and emergent New Zealand artists. Thousands of artworks priced from $50. Opening night gala Thursday the 21st of September, with show days from Friday the 22nd to Sunday the 24th from 10 a.m. at the Edgar Centre, Andersons Bay. Visit the DunedinArtShow.co.nz for tickets and more info.
We're a 25 Moray Place at Dog with Tails Cafe and Bar. So we take coffee very seriously. We do what's called contract roasting, so we're creating our own roasting profile and then doing our own blends. We're really focused on the craft of what we're doing. You know, we're going back, instead of going on mass-produced sort of cheap things, we're taking the time to really craft what we're making. make it so anyone can come here and have a feed and be able to get something they're able to eat or that they want to eat as well. You're kind of getting a taste of cafes from all around the world when you come here.
Garrador Dunedin, delivering quality stylish garage doors in Dunedin for over 15 years. New doors, replacement doors, repairs and maintenance are all part of Garrador's quality service. Garrador Dunedin offers a full range of modern quality doors to suit any home. Come visit the team at 553 Kaikoura Valley Road. Visit www.garrador.co.nz or call us on 488 5676.
Hi, Lindsay here from Alex Campbell Menswear. Just think, 80 years ago, this year, my grandfather set up Alex Campbell Menswear right on Cargill's Corner in South Dunedin. We've had some great years bringing Otago and Southland the very best of menswear for both business and everyday needs.
Every reason, every season, we're proud to dress the region. Alex Campbell Menswear, it fits.
Feel the soothing effects of sunny chins, back manipulation and crystal therapy. 1 hour half price special for the month of September. Normally $110, now $55. Book your session today.
The University of Otago, an institute of world-class education and the social epicentre of the city, with outfits needed for more formal functions like the ball and for less formal functions like
the zoo. Are you sure?
Yeah, trust me.
Yeah, Dad, you'll definitely see me. I'm the one in the yellow and blue face paint and the onesie in the zoo.
Circopolis, a crossroads between imagination and reality, limits and possibilities. Don't miss Circopolis, described as Cirque du Soleil's hipper, sexier cousin at the Regent. 12 performing artists combine the worlds of circus, dance and theatre. This is your only chance to see this extraordinary show by Montreal Cirque Éloise in Dunedin at the Regent, 23rd to 26th of November. Book now at the box office or Ticket Direct.
Welcome back. Dunedin deserves its own steam engine according to a group working to make it happen. Project Steam Chairman John Sutherland says the Dunedin-based group is restoring a P-class steam locomotive using salvaged parts of 4 rescue locomotives. The salvaged train parts are among those the New Zealand Railways Department bought from British company Nasmith, Wilson & Co. in the 1880s and deployed to Otago. Sutherland says the locomotives were salvaged from locomotive dump sites in Otago and Southland as incomplete hulks. A convoy of tourists and workers were evacuated from Milford Sound this morning. A roading contractor led more than a dozen vehicles out of the popular tourist destination. The move was a precaution ahead of 15 to 25 centimetres of snow expected today, another 30 to 40 centimetres expected tomorrow, Friday, and more snow through until Monday. An art exhibition in Timaru is showcasing one artist's journey from earthquake-torn Christchurch to a new home in Timaru. The South Today went to the gallery and met the artist involved.
Artist Judith Cordo moved to Timaru following the destruction wrought by the Christchurch earthquakes 7 years ago. Her artworks on display at the Aganti Art Gallery are inspired by personal experience, and she feels her art can help explain what is hard to put in words.
Many artists have a language where we have to say something, like the wizard in the square in Christchurch. He got up on his ladder and said, "Hear ye, hear ye." Well, I'm saying, look, this is what I've been through. Look what I talk about, and I use these little abstract symbols, and they're in every work, and it's up to you to work out what they're about. I don't mind what you think they're about. I know what they're about. Every little mark means something.
Many of the paintings on display resonate with vibrant colour, and Cordeaux was very happy to be now living in Timaru, as her colourful painting Living the Dream illustrates.
I found a lovely home in Timaru. And, you know, the stars at night shine, the flags fly, the birds, the washing, the flowers in the garden, the cats, some sort of a vehicle. It's even got a flag flying with hearts, the ice cream. Oh, it's just wonderful to be alive.
The exhibition Unexpected World runs until mid-October. Rudy Adrian, The South Today.
After the break on The South Today, 3 members of the World Cup winning Black Ferns women's rugby team are due to be in Dunedin tomorrow, and we catch up with the Rock and Wheels show and swap meet in Amberley.
From rare to the recent, visit the legendary Hard to Find for your quality second-hand books, with the largest stock in New Zealand and a friendly book-loving atmosphere. For good prices, buying or selling, come visit 20 Dowling Street.
Active Furnishers Limited, home of quality service with superior product and an in-house design team who are always happy to advise and create an imaginative solution for you. Active Furnishers Limited, part of Dunedin's design history.
Bring some more joy into your world by adopting one of our adult animals at SPCA Otago. Call now on 473 8252. Please adopt a pet now, they will love you forever.
Feel the soothing effects of sunny chins, back manipulation and crystal therapy. 1 hour half price special for the month of September. Normally $110, now $55. Book your session today.
For 3 generations, the Kilpatrick family have ensured Jimmy's pies are still world famous in the South Island. Made to an old family recipe, Jimmy's pies have been one of New Zealand's traditional takeaway foods, prepared daily on the premises alongside a range of savouries, sausage rolls and cakes. Jimmy's pies are distributed throughout the lower South Island. Jimmy's pies are sure to satisfy your travelling munchies.
The Gate Hospitality and Tourist Centre is a standout attraction of Cromwell and Central Otago for travellers and locals alike, featuring the Harvest Hotel, which is Central Otago's gateway accommodation, featuring standard and premium rooms, which open onto breathtaking mountain, vineyard and rural views. The Harvest Hotel also has a relaxing, sun-trapped courtyard and standalone conference and wedding centre. The Hunting Lodge-themed Five Stags Bar and Restaurant provides an honest, welcoming, family-friendly place to grab a great feed and a relaxing beverage. Forage Information Centre and Cafe is light and spacious and serves fabulous food and bedazzling beverages and offers information and booking services. In every season, for every reason, the Gate Hospitality and Tourist Centre has something for everyone.
When it's time to say goodbye to your pet, Heaven Sent Pet Cremations are here to help you through this difficult experience. Call Heaven Sent Pet Cremations today for their care and guidance. Phone 489 2274.
Hi, Lindsay here from Alex Campbell Menswear. Just think, 80 years ago, this year, my grandfather set up Alex Campbell Menswear right on Cargill's Corner in South Dunedin. We've had some great years bringing Otago and Southland the very best of menswear for both business and everyday needs.
Every reason, every season, we're proud to dress the region. Alex Campbell Menswear, it fits.
Circopolis, a crossroads between imagination and reality, limits and possibilities. Described as Cirque du Soleil's hipper, sexier cousin. Don't miss this extraordinary show. At the Region, 23rd to 26th November. Book now.
Thanks for staying with us. 3 members of the World Cup winning Black Ferns rugby team are due to be in Dunedin tomorrow. The trio are scheduled to be at the Under 5 15 Girls Festival at Hancock Park watching the competition. Rugby New Zealand says the players will have the World Cup with them and plan a question and answers session in the afternoon. Organisers say there are now 14 teams in the competition, up from 10 last year, with players coming from across the South Island. It will be the first time the World Cup will be in Dunedin following the Black Ferns win last month. Cold, damp weather rained on the parade at the Rock and Wheels show and swap meet in Amberley, but it didn't dampen the crowd's enthusiasm. More than 250 exhibitors rolled up to the Domain to enjoy the Amberley and District Lions Club youth fundraiser. Organisers say their slogan, "If it has wheels and you love it, bring it along," was to the fore as vehicles of all makes and ages took to the highways. Cars from 1935 bright red VW Beetles to a 1954 DeSoto pickup truck lined up in the Domain. The winning favourite car was a 1989 Chevy Corvette and the favourite bike a 2004 Triumph Speedmaster. The New Zealand ice hockey team, the Ice Blacks, take on Australia in the first match of a 3-test series in Queenstown tonight. The match is the first international to be played at Queenstown's Ice Arena. Mina Amso was at training last night.
The Ice Blacks are puckering up for a big opening test match tonight against the Australian Mighty Roos at the Queenstown Ice Arena. New Zealand captain Bert Haynes says his team is ready to give it their all.
Yeah, we all train in use different systems with our provincial team, so to say, and so today's about getting that gel in first step.
The pressure is on the Ice Blacks. It has had only one practice together ahead of tonight's first test. Head coach Maru Root says, however, the team is up for it and excited.
The Australians are in a higher division than us, so it's going to be a really good test to see where our skill set is or how good our team is that we put together today.
Root says it will be good for the team to pit themselves against the higher ranked Australians. New Zealand assistant coach Anatoly Korozov says it will be a big night for debutant Mason Kennedy.
They need to work hard in order to make a team because they did play quite well in under 20 level, but that's difficult.
The 20-year-old Cantabrian has already captained the New Zealand juniors, under 20s, under 18s and under 16s. The Ice Blacks meet the Mighty Roos on the Queenstown Ice Arena tonight at 7. Mina Amso, The South Today.
And now recapping tonight's top stories on The South Today. Separating dogs based on their size and smarter parking meters are the two biggest issues raised by residents using the Invercargill City Council's Imagine Invercargill website. Warrington Landmark, the UFO house, is up for sale for the first time in 4 years, and the vendors want it to remain on planet Earth. And The South Today had an exclusive stroll across the $23 million Karuara Bridge, which is expected to be fully completed in June next year. And now look at what's happening in tomorrow's ODT. Welcome, Dave Kennan.
G'day Melissa, how you doing?
I'm good, thank you. What have you got for us tonight?
Oh, I've got pages and pages of stuff here. Our most exciting news, of course, is that Amy Adams was in town today. Not that particularly, but the fact that she announced that Dunedin will be the first city in the country to trial a new at-risk youth housing facility in Dunedin. So try and get kids off the streets and things like that. So we're being used as the pilot for that. So that's quite a good news story for us.
And hopefully it's a successful pilot as well.
Yeah, well, and the best thing is they're putting up the money for a couple of years, and they hope to sort of cater for up to 24 at-risk youth. So it's good news for Dunedin, I would have thought.
Definitely.
While she was here, she also had a look at the courthouse across the road from the ODT, which is, as you know, has been upgraded and has been surrounded by scaffolding and men working day and night. Anyway, she was having a look today. They've replaced 106 LED light windows so far. So you'd like to know that.
Only 106?
106 LED light windows, and they've rolled out 45 kilometres of data cable as well. So you can see why this upgrade is costing $20 million. So
it's no small task, is it?
No, it's not. And they were thinking of not doing it at all, of course, until Dunedin people jumped up and down and made a fuss and got a petition going. So it's good to see the old girls being looked after. So we'll give that a run tomorrow. We've got some people apparently in the path of Hurricane Irma in the Bahamas just off the Florida coast. So we're having to talk to one of them about these 300-mile-an-hour winds or kilometre-an-hour winds that are heading their way. So
now they're evacuating people, aren't they?
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know, if you saw what happened in Houston, you'd see why too. So
and this one's meant to be worse.
even worse.
Yeah, stronger.
Yeah, that's why it's good to live in Dunedin. We might get a bit of stick about our weather. We don't get hurricanes coming along and tearing houses off the.
I know, it's
hinges.
another tourism point for Dunedin,
Exactly,
well and truly.
Keep it quiet, otherwise Aucklanders will find out and come down here.
Yeah, they will.
We've also had an interesting story today. The Sea Shepherd international organisation launched a new vessel in Dunedin today, and they are going to be on the campaign to protect Hector's dolphins in southern waters.
Oh,
but
fantastic.
they've also told the media today that they're also going to be removing recreational fishers' nets, which they believe pose a threat to the dolphin. And that's going to annoy an awful lot of people, fishermen, who don't like someone coming along and taking their nets away.
Well, yeah, if they haven't got the
Correct.
jurisdiction to do
but
it.
They're normally be chasing whales and other fishing boats, but now they're going to be keeping an eye on recreational fishers, so that's going to annoy quite a few people. So
But do they know it's a recreational fishers'
I'm
nets
sure they
that are
do.
trapping
Well,
them?
I don't know, I assume so, yes. So
Yeah.
we'll see.
Okay.
And what else we got? Oh, we got, there was a bit of a interesting meeting at the Strathtorrey Community Board today over one of its members, so we'll have a story about that for tomorrow. And what else? Oh, that's about it really. I am the wash column tomorrow. We
I was
are
just going to
also at
say, what have you
Middlemarch.
got in the wash?
Well, the Middlemarch, the good ladies at the Middlemarch Museum have been trying to track down the descendants of people who murdered a World War II quilt, which has been sent back to Middlemarch. And the wash is going to give them a hand to try and find some of these people tomorrow.
Okay, lovely. Well, thanks. It's definitely a lot to read in tomorrow's ODT.
It usually is.
And now look at what's happening in tomorrow's weather.
This weather update is proudly brought to you by Silverhorn Collagen Plus.
Starting with today's southern view, taking off traffic on Dunedin's Castle Street. Looking at the situation, another day of our westerly airflow week with more heavy showers and snowfalls in the west, but mostly dry weather in the east. More of the same is lined up tomorrow, but watch for a very cold spell on Sunday as winds turn more southerly and snow flurries make it into the eastern regions. To the southern outlook, Balclutha, Catlins, Gore and Lumsden, westerly showers and 9 for the lot of you. To the central outlook, Alexandra is 10 degrees and Queenstown, Te Anau and Wanaka all 9, and it's westerlies and showers for everyone over there. To the northern outlook, Oamaru 12 degrees and Timaru 13, and it's westerlies, some cloud for both of you. Omarama and Twizel, strong westerlies, showers and 9 degrees. Here in Dunedin tonight, a few showers with westerly winds with an overnight low of 8 degrees. Tomorrow mostly fine with sunny periods and high cloud and westerly winds, but expect a few showers in the afternoon with periods of strong winds, 12 and 7. And sunny periods at first on Saturday with lighter northerly winds, but high cloud increasing during the day. Some rain developing at night, 11 and 4. And in Invercargill tonight, cloudy with showers and westerly winds with an overnight low of 6. Tomorrow changeable with rain spreading from the west at times, but fine periods too, becoming cooler and with strong westerly winds, 9 and 6, and dry with high cloud increasing on Saturday, northerly winds, some rain developing at night with colder southerlies, 11 and 3. And that's our news for this Thursday. For the latest news from the South Today team, you can follow us on YouTube, Facebook and at channel39.co.nz. I hope you all have a great evening. Take care. Ka kite anō.
This bulletin proudly brought to you in association with Alex Campbell's Menswear.
Supporting local content so you can see more of New Zealand on air.